We read the story of the Passion of Jesus from St. Matthew's Gospel this Palm Sunday. It's the first of 4 stories about the final days when Jesus sits at table with his disciples, then prays in the Garden of Gethsemane, then is arrested, condemned to death, dies on a cross, and is buried. And on Easter Sunday, he rises from the dead. There are 4 gospel accounts of these events. Now, why 4? Because this story can't be expressed completely. Each of the Gospels has something to say. Now, where does the story come from? It comes from Jesus after he rose from the dead. There was no reporter writing down what he witnessed those days. On Easter Sunday, appearing to his disciples in Jerusalem, Jesus shows them his hands and his side. It was a sign that he conquered death. God, his Father, was with him through it all. He appeared to 2 disciples going home after his death. A number of times afterwards, Jesus appeared to individuals and groups. He told them he was alive, and what happened was a sign of God's power, God's wisdom, and God's love. And they rejoiced at something they could not even face before. Our gospel accounts comes from those to whom Jesus appeared, risen from the dead. They're stories of great hope, and that's the way we should hear them, stories of hope. Jesus doesn't hide his wounds from his disciples. He shows them to them. He doesn't dismiss what happened as an embarrassing setback. The power of God was revealed in them. We're living through a pandemic, a world pandemic. It's a terrible time, when we might see nothing but suffering and death. And that's why the story of the passion and death and resurrection of Jesus is so important. God is with us. God was with Jesus. Jesus Christ shows us God is with us.